Hello everyone, my name is Val and I'm back for another Q&A video where I will be answering a few questions relating my art and me being an artist. So I am taking a little bit of break right now from painting because I've been doing a lot of work for the past couple of days. First question, can you describe your painting process? Well, I paint from my mind. That's just how it goes for me. My mind is very fluid, it's very abstract. I literally don't know what I will get from it. And I find that very, very exciting. I flow with it. I use my intuition and my instinct in order to figure out how to properly express the visions that I have in my mind. I am not comfortable expressing myself on a daily basis. I am more comfortable in expressing myself through a blank canvas. I see myself as a blank canvas, really. My painting process is actually pretty simple. I guess I am just like any other artist out there, or at least within my artist community. I would abandon a painting for few weeks, even months, or even a year, and then I would go back to it and repaint it again if it feels right. It really depends upon the painting and the level of my consciousness, where I'm at that particular moment. It's hard to explain, really. To me, everything is just intuition, because everything is unknown. It ebbs and it flows. So it really depends upon the what I feel inside of me at that particular moment in time. My art evolves, as you all know. Sometimes I would go back to a painting and I would change something. I would add an element or remove an element. It really depends upon what I feel inside of me. That's how you know that an art is a spiritual art. It is because it evolves. It is not stagnant. It is alive. It is a living art. It's like it has a life of its own that, for me as an artist, I cannot control it. It's really hard to explain to you guys. I guess a fellow artist would understand me better. It's really hard for me to explain, but that's how my painting process is. It evolves over time. I'm a very spiritual person, and so anything that I do, whether it is my writings or my literature or my paintings or my poetry, it has a spiritual element to it. It has a healing element to it because I'm a very spiritual person. So next question, how has your practice changed over time? There's more conviction to the purpose of what I do. So I guess my practice evolves over time, just as I evolve over time, just as my consciousness evolves over time. Now I have more understanding to what I do. I've become stronger within myself, and that makes the art that I create better. Number 3 question, describe a real life situation that inspired you. There's a lot of inspiring real life events that I have experienced in the past, but there's this one particular moment that happened during my early years of painting, and this was totally unexpected, right? And I will never ever forget this, because this is the moment when I finally understood my purpose. It finally sunk in with me. I remember there was this soldier who sent me a message, and he just came back from his post, and he was dealing with anxiety and PTSD in general. And he told me that when he saw my art, somehow, some way, my art helped him with his PTSD. Somehow, some way, my paintings help him heal. At the time, my understanding when it comes to what I do, art in general, is more of the glamorous side. And I never really understood the healing part and the purpose, the real purpose of why we do the things that we do. When I received that message from that soldier, I realized how important my art is and how important what I do is. And I finally understand why I was called to do this in the first place. I felt so honored to hear that from this soldier who messaged me in the past. This was around 2008, 2009. So it was a pretty good moment for me. Very unforgettable moment. It made me feel really, really inspired. And also the people around me, my friends in the art world. These people are top-notch artists. Their paintings are exhibited somewhere in Geneva, Switzerland. They know what they're saying. They know gifts and talent when they see one. And I am just so grateful to be able to meet these people because they bend themselves backward just to help me out. They gave me advice, they pushed me, they encouraged me. They told me I will be very, very successful in the long run because I have a gift. I have something special inside of me, and these people made sure that I understand that. That's why they taught me how to nurture myself and how to take care of myself, not to be contaminated. They literally told me, never go to art school. Because if you go to art school, you will lose what you have. You will lose what you already have inside of you. Because of them, I've learned how to respect this. And I've learned how to understand that what I have is something very, very important for the world. And they made sure that I understand that within myself, and they made sure that I know my value as an artist and never compromise, never devalue yourself, never allow yourself to be contaminated by any influences, outside influence or anything like that. I remember they literally supplied me art materials, no questions asked, without asking for anything in return. And you all know fine art is a very, very expensive hobby. The materials are so expensive. Not only that, but it is physically exhausting. It is very tiring. You need a lot of support from the people around you because you need a lot of space while you are in your creative cloud. If you're an artist, you would understand what I'm talking about. Next question. What's your strongest childhood memory? Well, I think I already mentioned this before. My favorite childhood memory was when, we go for vacation in my mother's island and, in my father's province. Me, my brothers, and my cousin, we love to travel, and those were my fondest memories. Those experiences that I've had in my childhood are very, very important because I realize now that I've had something not everyone had experienced. Say, for example, when you go to like Maldives, or you go to, say, for example, Monaco or Monte Carlo. You go there, you rent a place, okay, for like what, a week or two. That is a completely different experience because there is a part of you in the back of your mind that's telling you, oh yeah, you gotta have to like pay for that. You have to worry about how to pay for this and how to pay for that. And it is a completely different experience when you spend, say, for example, a month or two in an island that is yours and yours alone. That feeling, there is nothing like that. That feeling of abundance and wealth is different. That is wealth and abundance to its core. Not everyone in this world had experienced that. It made me realize how important those experiences are for me, for my growth as a person, as an artist, because I have something to offer the world that not everyone can offer. It is that childhood memory that no one can take away from me. And it's always there inside of me, like a well of richness and gold. Both my brothers have passed, and I am now at the stage where I've already accepted it. And sometimes I would ask myself, like, how can I accept this? Like, why I feel okay now. Why? It is because I know deep inside that me and my brothers, we've had a wonderful childhood together. That I knew that we were loved. All of us in our family, we were loved. We felt that. And so there is no part of me that is bitter, that is angry and resentful and jealous or anything like that. No. That's why now I am okay with it. It is easy for me to accept because I knew that we were loved ever since we were kids. And with that, I am so grateful for it. I'm so grateful. I have something inside of me that not everybody can offer to the world. There's so many artists out there, millions of artists out there in the world, but there is only one me who has this energy. And whatever energy that I have inside of me, it translates in the art that I create. And I am just so blessed. I've had my childhood, and I've had my paintings, and I have this channel as well. It feels so alive. I couldn't stop smiling, like you can tell, like I couldn't stop smiling. But last question, what art do you most identify? I identify most with surrealism. I've always described myself as a surrealist artist more than anyone, even though I have tried pointillism technique and abstract technique as well, but I always go back to that surrealism technique as well. That's how I identify most with. There you go, you guys. Thank you so much for being here in my channel, and please don't forget to check out all of my paintings. I just now made some of my original paintings available for sale. If you are interested, you can visit my official website. There is a link in this channel, and you can also check out all of my books and all of my art prints. It is all there for you guys. Thank you so much for all your support all these years. I appreciate it. All the best, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.